Yeah.
Hello, we're here. Welcome back to the Monday session for the Ravnica campaign. We'll be picking up with our group in the 3rd precinct at the hideout of these thieves. Huzzah! For the round. Huzzah! 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 So,
Huzzah.
where we last left off at, you guys found a thieves hideout in Precinct 3. They seem to have gathered many different, like, sundry goods and stuff. Not a lot of shiny trinkets and things like that. Nothing with incredible value, but, you know, it's shiny. Nice stuff. Some coins here and there. I don't know if you guys wish to have taken them or not. But if I remember correctly, you guys, what else, did anything else happen? You guys, the way you guys found this was by, Yarick following some shrubs that he had the inclination to, let's see where this goes.
Jimmy and Danny.
Oh, Jimmy and Danny.
And they led to a house that seemed abandoned. What else? What else happened? You guys talked to an old man who filled you in that there had been some thievery going on of livestock and crops and stuff of that. There doesn't seem to be any of that in this house, so. Was there anything else that stuck out? You guys met a couple of the local militia. That 3 guards. One of them was obviously slightly higher in rank than the other ones because of the armor he was wearing. You could infer. They didn't seem too interested once they discovered that it was just useless trinkets and coin in there, not livestock and crops. So they just left you guys like, yeah, well, whatever. This isn't any of our business, so they just bailed.
Found the tome.
Oh yeah. The whole beginning of the session was you guys finding the tome in the basilica. I completely forgot about that. I thought it was before. Yeah, you guys successfully found that tome. I don't think you guys have done anything with it yet besides just carry it around, right?
I just put it in my bag.
You put it in your bag and you're carrying it around. Okay. Yeah. Can you pass me those cards, please? Sorry. Might need that today.
Are we getting?
Yeah, what do you guys with you? I know some people mentioned you guys might want to wait to do a stakeout.
Yeah, I think that's what we're doing.
Is there anything else you guys wish to do? Because it's still the middle of the day when you guys found this. It was about lunchtime-ish, maybe 1 p.m., 1 or 2, when you guys found this house. So it'll be a little bit till nighttime. And you guys are in the Beast Haven area of Precinct 3. Oh man, we should have thought to turn the TV on and bring up the
the map.
Bring up the map, yeah.
Map.
You don't break.
Yeah, we'll do it on break them. Right.
Is this where it's supposed to be? Is this the thief we're looking for? I thought it was a band of them. I think it's just one guy.
Ray brings up a good point, fellas. Are we sure this is the thieves you all are looking for?
Well, we'll never know until we see them.
I mean, it feels like a pretty safe bet to me, but if you guys want to continue to look around a little bit, I'll stay here. That's alright with me.
To be fair, it seems to be a pretty good lead.
Yeah.
I didn't know if you all had any prior information as to the motives or whereabouts of these thieves.
Nope, all we know is we have to stop them, and I'm ready to do that, and I have a fireball ready.
Just ready.
Ready.
Bolt.
Firebolt, not fireball. My bad.
Well, I trust you all to make the right choice. Just let me know what to do, and I will help.
Maybe it's not so much a group of people as one guy controlling a bunch of shrubs.
Ah, so
I
you believe
like that theory.
The shrubs play a important part of this operation.
I got a few coin out of them, but that's all I know so far.
I have to take these shrubs in.
None of us can. Any of us have the ability to
Give the shrub a shakedown.
Talk to shrubs? No.
No. So hopefully as possible.
I see where you're going with that.
Yeah. All right. Well,
I can talk to him, but I don't know if that's really gonna help. They don't seem to answer back.
I have a question, DM.
Yeah.
I have my job to retrieve some spirits.
Yeah.
With a mirror. Did they actually tell me where that was at?
I believe they told you it was in an area, right? Not just precinct 3. Was it a little more specific?
It
than
says
that?
Beast Haven. It's more
Yeah.
to be more specific.
Yeah, no, yeah, that's about
Is there
that's as
anywhere
specific as
in
you can.
particular?
I mean, not anywhere in particular. But remember, these places aren't very big. Like, just to clarify again, like the whole area of precinct 3 would take you about an hour, maybe 2, to walk across.
Interesting.
And Beast Haven would probably take like 30 minutes to walk all across. It's densely packed, and you might be able to get lost, but these precincts aren't huge. Because I remember you guys saw the map of the whole place before, and I remember we did a quick to scale. This whole area of the city is, what was it? Only like 3 to 4 miles long.
No idea.
Let me do 2, 4. Yeah, the whole city is about 6 miles in diameter. So yeah, it wouldn't take you long at all to walk around these places at a leisurely pace. So that's why, like, when we were having the Rakdos carnival, you could just shout out, and your people would eventually come running. They could hear you. So yeah.
Wait around, I suppose.
I don't remember if you asked the storyteller old man about it. I thought you had. I thought he at least mentioned some pack animals being spooked or scared by something. Don't know if he did or not, but that would probably have been your best lead.
Okay. I didn't think anything.
What time did you say it was?
About 1 or 2 p.m. Still a fair amount of time until nighttime, although it is the winter because it is January, and there it's about the 4th or 5th day. Well, not January, whatever the month is. I don't remember the
January.
stupid month.
So probably have time to go to the Great Tree, do some business, and come back, right?
If you want, depends on how long that business is gonna take.
It's not long.
Okay. Is that what you're gonna do?
I believe that's what I'm gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
If anybody would like to go.
So you're just gonna be going over to Vitu-Ghazi, the Great Tree.
I'll be back later. I got some business at the tree.
At the tree. Does anybody wish to join Shakardi?
Require assistance, Shakardi, or
You want to tag along? That's
Yeah.
fine. It doesn't bother me.
do you have all your soldiers right now? Oh, okay. I'll wait. I'll just chill with them in case I need.
Do you
back
have
up.
the strip I gave you? Just so I can remind myself.
I'm looking to do one.
Yeah. Oh, alright.
But I'll be back for the night shift.
I'll stick around, help y'all stake the place out.
Yes. Okay. Okay, so I guess you're gonna be doing that on your own. Is anybody gonna be doing anything else? Because he's gonna go on his own adventure. It seems like.
If you want to go with him, I have a way I could tell you to come back.
I'm fine. I don't have any.
I want to talk to a bush, but I have to do that now.
You know what, Shakardi? Why don't we tag along with each other?
Well, I mean, anything you guys do, unless specified to wait until he gets back, will be while he's gone, because it will take him some time to achieve what he's trying to do.
Yeah, I'll go with Shakardi.
You're gonna go with him? Okay.
I'm gonna stand behind the door.
Yeah, you're just gonna. That's where you're gonna be at. And by the door in the house.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're going along. You said you're just gonna talk to a bush,
I
but
would like to talk to a bush.
we'll be doing that in between. We'll do their stuff first, and then anything that happens, we'll assume is.
So I'm just gonna be sitting in a chair in the building.
Before
Gark's just standing behind the door.
before I'm gonna gather these three, Yarrick, and Lass. Or fucking goddamn it!
You said you were gonna call me Lass.
Already.
What is your name? Charmaine and Ray.
Chardonnay and Catagast.
Chardonnay and Catagast.
You know, elephants have a really good name.
Yeah, they're all three.
Not on par.
Right, listen, I'm gonna tag along with Shakardi. I know there's gonna be a bit of a language barrier between the three of you. So Ray, I'm gonna need you to rely on claw symbols. Yeah, it's about how you say things. You know, sometimes you can just your tone of voice can portray what you're trying to say, even if they don't understand. You know what I'm saying?
Who has claws but me?
Nobody. You are the one making the claw. Just
Oh,
if you're trying to portray something, we use your point. Pointing really helps.
okay.
Point people in the right direction.
If he
Yes.
if he really
No. Fuck you.
if he really needs to talk to me, just tell him to tap me on the shoulder 3 times, and I'll take care of the language barrier.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
He can hear you. Just so you know, he
Oh,
does
okay.
understand you.
Okay, that's fair.
To be fair, I don't really have a tone of voice. It's all just graspy.
Big
Fair enough.
meaty claws.
This ought to be fun. All right, let's head on out here.
All right. So, it'll take you about an hour-ish to get there. Is there nothing to stop in the way? You're just gonna
No, I'm just going straight there.
go straight there. All right. So, as you leave Beast Haven and you approach V2 Gazi, the Great Tree, becomes less populated. You see less people around. Still people coming to and fro. As you get closer, it seems to be less worker-type people and more holy-type people that seem to be part of this whole conclave that the Selesnya is named for, the Selesnya Conclave. Not to say the other people aren't part of the guild, but they just kind of live in the precinct under the protection of the guild, most likely, as opposed to being directly connected to it.
I'm looking for holy people.
And like I said, it becomes less and less in terms of people, and they seem to be doing different things, meditating, tending to whatever wildlife there might be around V2 Gazi, any kind of animals that might be around there. And then eventually you're gonna find your way to the tree, and it's a giant tree, all right, and you can go inside of it. Let me see here. Just trying to think of a way to describe it. It's if you look at the tree, you can see that there's not buildings built upon it, but there are like platforms and stuff that are built upon it for some kind of creatures. But you can go inside, and you can see just by looking in the doorway that they've kind of carved the tree out. Or better yet, if you look closer, there seems to have been a building inside at one point that this tree has grown around. So,
Thank you, Mudfluff, for creating a character, dude. Welcome to the room.
welcome to the realm.
Mudfluff.
And like I said, you do
Fluff, James.
Mudfluff.
mud fluff.
Mudblood.
You do see people milling about. Some humans, some elves, some centaurs. Doing their various duties. Anything in particular you're looking for, Aaron?
Do I see any guards or?
Guards? Yeah, you see some guards stationed outside of the giant tree of V2 Gazi.
Then I will approach one of them and say, "Hello, perhaps you can help me with something."
They're dressed in very vibrant green armor with like a white trim, and they look very stern. But when you approach them, they seem more than welcome to help you. Like, yes, how can we help you today?
Well, I'm here on behalf of the Azoros to find some healers. Would you know where I could find some?
Find some healers. That's very strange. Is there any particular reason why?
Well, we
Are you in trouble?
Me personally, no, but our guild funded an experiment with the Izzet League, and it was to help both guilds, and it doesn't seem like things went as according to plan.
Well, that is unfortunate, but the Selesnya have their own issues they have to tend to. I'm afraid we don't really have healers to spare for something like that. So, yeah, I'm sorry about that.
What I know about these healers.
Oh, yeah, you're here too.
Oh, can I make an insight check on that?
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, I forgot that you came along. Honestly, thank you for saying something.
So I take it the Izzet League and the Selesnya probably aren't friends.
Selesnya aren't friends with most people.
Oh.
That aren't Selesnya.
Bunch of cunts.
Oh,
14.
14. Well, we'll also treat this inside check as you trying to, because you have some experience with the Selesnya, we'll say. So you know that this person, as well as most of Selesnya Conclave, do not typically work with other guilds. Like, as nice and polite as they are, they're very inclusive and they take care of their own over anything else. And they especially don't look fondly upon the Izzet League. And to some extent, the Azorius they have issues with because of how much they enforce their strict rule. So yeah, it's kind of hard. It's usually kind of hard for outsiders to receive help from them without some kind of pledge to their conclave. Be the best way to go about it, I guess. Not to say they don't, but it's not very common. The Selesnya would usually work most closely with. Man, if I had to pick any of them, maybe the Boros, but even then, it's a tenuous relationship at best. They're very shut off from the rest of the guilds.
Shikari, if you don't mind my asking, what exactly is your objective?
Well, I tried to send some healers over to the Izzet League. I take it there's a bunch of people hurt there.
Fair.
I guess you would relay that.
Yeah,
over
the
here,
Selesnya
so-
doesn't usually kind of inclusive. I'm trying to think of a way that could persuade them to help your cause. Have some harbor some negative feelings, especially towards the Izzet League.
You would know that they have a very scratch my back, will scratch yours mentality. If you help them, they would be more willing to help you.
But with that being said, perhaps if you could perform some sort of favor for the Selesnya, they'd be willing to help you with your cause. Is anything you have in mind, perhaps?
Probably proper compensation from the Azorius.
Everybody likes the money.
But but forget this guard. Let's go somewhere else. We'll try a different one.
Oh, yeah.
Fair enough.
I'm not gonna say that in front of that guard.
Yeah, I assume you guys are talking away from him.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, you guys, where do you?
So
wish to
do I
go from
see
here?
anybody that looks like a Selesnya healer? Like maybe
What would you define as a Selesnya healer would look?
Well, I'm sure they didn't just hand me this and say, "Hey, go find a Selesnya." Maybe they described one.
Yeah, like you would typically know that if you think about the Azorius or the Boros healers, they're usually wearing their robes and they look all holy like, and you've seen plenty of people that look like that here. So,
Where are they going? Do I see them walking to a certain spot?
you see if you're looking for that kind of person specifically, you see them going into Vitu-Ghazi. Yes.
Where are we? Are we outside of it?
I imagine. Yeah.
Okay.
Like I said, these two guards are just outside the tree.
Okay. Are they gonna let us in?
You want to ask them, or you just want to go in?
Let's
Just walk on.
Yeah.
I don't see a problem.
Yeah. If you walk on in, you walk on in.
All right. Now, where do I see them after they walk in?
Chicago, you might want to leave your guards outside. It was a bit imposing coming in with a small force. But you do as you please.
Well, they don't have their weapons drawn or anything. I'm
mean,
sure
no-
there's other people
They're
milling about.
yeah,
as well.
they're not going to stop you if you go in.
Fair enough.
They're not clustered beside me though. They're spread out.
That would be funny if they're just surrounding
They're
you.
just
and
an
you're
armed
hobbling.
escort.
Fucking tiny ass goblin with his.
Everybody's like, "Holy shit, he's important."
Protect the president.
Get down, Mr. President. All right, so you are. I'm trying to find my maps. You're inside this tree, this building tree, and it's very, as you imagine, it's very round in its architecture. The the material that's made of seemed like it's old and crumbling, and it would probably have fallen apart if it wasn't for this tree essentially holding it together. And you do see these you do see these robed people just going ever which way, like some of them going further up. There's like these ascending circular staircases that wind in all parts of the tree that go upwards, different places, and who knows where they're really going, but yeah.
Then I will try to find one of the people in the robes.
Yeah, you're just gonna
and approach them.
Yeah, go ahead and approach one. All right, yeah, you do that. You anything you should say to?
Yes, well, sir, Magnum, I'm gonna find a sir.
A sir?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, you approach a male.
There's been a catastrophe in the Izzet League, and I'm in need of healers. Do you know where I'd go to find help?
Find help. Let's see here. All right. So you approach a sir. You approach an elven man. He looks very serene. Very like he doesn't look very old for wherever elves look old. So, and he just kind of looks at you and acknowledges what you said, and he's like, well, if you're looking for healers, you might need to. I don't know how large was this disaster.
Would I know how large this disaster was?
If they sent you out here to find healers, chances are it was very severe. If the Azorius can't deal with it themselves, or there's also the chance they don't want to deal with it themselves. So, yeah, you probably need a couple of healers.
Yeah, they didn't really tell me how many we needed to send out there.
You just need to send a group of them.
A group?
Yeah.
What did they consider a group?
More the better, I would think. Think of that flamethrower explosion that happened.
Right.
They didn't consider that a disaster. So
Okay.
Well, only one person was hurt in that explosion.
Yeah, but it's still pretty bad. It could have been much worse if you guys weren't there.
Yeah, I suppose you're right.
So yeah, I would say the more the better.
Okay. So, quite severe, sir. I would need at least three healers sent out there.
3. Well, if you can find any that are personally willing to help you, then that would be great. But I don't know. Are you asking me?
Well, I could ask you. Anybody that you could find. There will be proper compensation, of course.
You want to try to roll for this?
Yes.
With disadvantage, please.
Disadvantage?
Yes.
What is he rolling?
I'd like to I assume it'd be a persuasion.
Should have taken one of your clients with you. Ow.
Well, they both were 2s. So,
there we go. I finally found the tree map. Gosh.
So 8.
8.
It's persuasive goblin.
Don't.
It was.
I don't
right.
think you quite understand how the conclave works. We don't require your money. What I would recommend to you is you find some way that you can help the conclave, and then we might be willing to provide assistance to you for your cause.
Well, that is a form of compensation. Oh, sure.
Yeah, I believe that's what my friend here meant. Not money. I mean, we know money surpasses the.
Yeah, we don't require money here. No.
Is there any problems you have that we could help solve here in the moment, or anything you could think of that can help point us along the right path?
Yes. There has been a situation that I've heard of in the northern area of the precinct. Yeah, not far from Vitugazi herself, which is what we're most concerned about. There seems to be a worm that had dug itself in, and we are concerned with it causing destruction if we can't make sure that it's properly contained. So I don't know if the two of you could handle such a thing, but that would definitely be something that would earn the Selesnya Conclave's favor. And maybe from there they'd be willing to spare you some healers.
Consider it done then.
Okay.
And we'll meet back here. Who should we meet after we complete the task?
Well, I'm sure there will be we already have people up trying to deal with the worm situation, so you just tell them why you're there to help, and from there I'm sure they'll be able to appoint you people that should be able to help over the Izzet League with whatever matter has happened.
All right then.
Would we be able to gather that this is the same worm that they sent their soldiers after?
How many giant worms are there, really?
Fair enough.
I don't know.
A lot.
It's your
A
world.
lot. There's a lot. No, worms are not. Worms aren't exactly the rarest creatures. They do exist in
Question.
Ravnica, but not in great
Worm
numbers.
as in WORM or WY?
Oh, yeah.
As in WURM.
That's
That
what
answers my question still. Thank you.
It does not
Work.
answer. It does not answer it for me.
Worm. A worm? Is that what you're trying to say? Oh.
Is it an Alaskan species?
Yes.
Is it big?
Yes.
Harry?
Possibly.
Pink.
Yeah, probably.
So did he give us a specific place up north?
A specific place. Unfortunately, there's not. Let me see here. Well, there's not a lot of land north of Vitu-Ghazi. There's just like a smattering of buildings and some just empty ground there. So if you continue past the tree, going north, if you continue past Vitu-Ghazi, you should be able to find the contingency of conclave members we sent there to deal with this situation. So
You end up in your coffee again.
yeah, I guarantee you won't miss it.
All right. Well, we'll take care of the worm right after we handle your thief problem.
Thief problem.
Oh, did you not hear? We already routed a certain set of thieves.
Did you?
Right, in the Beast Haven.
Oh, that's probably why I never heard of it. I don't venture to Beast Haven very often. Well, there are healers in Beast Haven if you've already... That's me. Sorry. There are healers in Beast Haven if you've already done something to help the Conclave. You might do better to find healers there.
Do you look differently upon these healers?
I mean, no, they're all blessed by Mat Selesnya in the tree.
All right then. Where are they at in the Beast Haven?
You'll find them all traveling about, attending to duties that they need done.
Are they wearing a certain identifying factor?
They should be more or less dressed as I am. The green robes and the white trim.
Well, all right then.
Oh, while we're here, question. Does the name, oh, that's not mine.
Wow.
Oh, wait.
Does the name, Diggory Raynar ring a bell?
Ditchreed.
So when you say that, his face does adopt a slight scowl to it, to his otherwise serene face. Yes, we recently had a situation with a Diggory who we brought into our conclave, and he recently left with many of our members, convinced them to join his group or whatever. Man, it's foolish abandoning Selesnya like that after we embraced him.
What exactly differed about his ideals compared to the rest of the Selesnya conclave?
He was he was constantly going on about some kind of old way, old form of nature, some kind of old beings, I don't know, that he claimed were the true owners of this land. It's ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. Like Vitu-Ghazi's been here since the beginning, so I don't know who can be much older than that. So
Do you have any idea of the current whereabouts of this diggery right now?
no, I do not. I have no wish to know where his whereabouts either.
I hate to push, but he made no mention of where he could possibly be heading, or what he wished to do with his newfound.
When he started preaching his madness, I just embraced Gazi and pushed him away. So I have no wish to want to interact with
Understood.
that man.
Did he have any close friends before this exodus of his?
If he did, I would imagine he took them with him.
Understood. Thank you for the information.
So he abandoned your ways for some type of elder god?
I suppose. I don't know. He was speaking gibberish, and quite frankly, is ridiculous. Ridiculous.
Would there be anybody around here that would know more about these elder gods?
Well, whatever he
Why'd you say that like Mortal Kombat?
wherever
My throat's sore.
wherever he heard such tales as this was not here in the conclave, I assure you. I don't know where these ideas invaded his head, but definitely was not here.
Perhaps we will have to find him in order to learn more.
Well, you've been the most helpful. I appreciate everything you've told us.
I do know that he left the conclave, so I think he took what followers he wanted and he just left. So I don't think you'll find him here if that's who you're looking for. Is there a reason why you're looking for him?
Yes, orders from Jace himself.
So he took a large group of people, and nobody knows which direction he went.
I'm sure somebody knows where he he left the conclave. He went. If you're looking for a direction, he went. He just like left towards the. Let me make sure I'm gonna point you in the right direction.
He's stuttering. Inside check.
He's stammering. He knows. He's part of the group.
I just don't want to point you in the wrong direction.
What do you know about the other gods?
Yeah. He left going towards precinct 6. So that'd be the west.
That way.
Yeah, the west. Which you guys have been to precinct 6 before. That is where Cayman Fortress was when you turned in those giants. Where you came out of that sewer was at precinct 6. Just to remind you guys.
So our quarry might not even be here in Slizney. Well, this is vital information. We should probably let the rest of the group know as soon as possible.
How long have they been gone?
I'm gonna say all this is gonna take about 2 hours. Well, are you guys gonna?
We'll just start heading back.
Yeah.
I'll message them. Are they on the way? Like, is that the direction that they headed out?
I think Beast Haven was to our southwest.
Yeah. Beast Haven was kind of west southwest, depending on where you're at in it, and you guys went like east northeast to get to V2 guys.
But which direction did they say that guy went?
He had to go west southwest to get to precinct 6.
Yeah, their direction, right?
Yeah, towards the group where they're at currently in Beast Haven. Okay.
I'll message and let them know we're coming back.
Okay, so let's do his stuff first because it's gonna take some time.
I'm just saying, I'm just letting them know we're on our way back.
Okay, Awakened Shrub talking.
Okay, well, how many shrubs are there when I go outside? I see within the house.
Said you cannot.
There's none inside the house.
Outside the house.
Outside the house. I know there's at least 2.
Yeah.
I will say, let's say, right now there's the 2 that were there, and that's it.
Okay.
I'm talking to Danny and Jimmy.
I grabbed the furthest one.
Well, they're both like next to the back door.
Okay. Well, I want to put both of them inside.
You're gonna bring them both inside.
Come with me. I'm gonna put one inside,
Don't let them on the
and I'll
furniture.
put the other one inside.
Okay, you're gonna grab them?
Well, yeah, I'll grab.
Because if you just tell them to come with me, they're not gonna follow you.
Okay, well, if they don't follow me when I say come with me, then yeah, I'm gonna grab them.
Okay.
And put them inside.
Okay.
And now shut the door.
Yeah.
Go outside. Grab the other one. Put them inside and shut the door behind me.
Okay.
Do I have both of them inside?
Yes, you do.
Okay, great. I'm gonna look at them and I'm gonna pull out some money.
Okay.
And I'm gonna look at them. I'm gonna say, "You follow me now." I'm gonna throw like
100 like gold at them and see if they are 100 cents.
Okay, so you throw the money at them.
You follow me.
Where'd you set them down at?
Just inside in front of me. I'm like looking
But where at inside?
right in front of the door.
Right in front of the door.
Yeah.
We see him throwing money at bushes.
Yeah, because you're standing behind the door and you're sitting inside. You're just gonna, and the
You
money's just
follow
gonna
me.
like, some of it's gonna land in the shrubs, most of it's gonna like clatter on the ground, and they're just they're shrubs. They're just kind
Okay, well,
of shrubbing.
Follow me.
And I'll start walking.
They're not doing anything.
Can I make a persuasion check?
I guess.
Cool. Damn it, dude.
Do you,
I really wanted that to
see what's going on over here?
I think Raishi may have went crazy.
1, not natural.
Wait, what?
I have a -1 persuasion.
Wait, is that our first flaccid one?
Yes.
Yeah, they're not following you, and the coins are just kind of like just now sitting on the ground, scattered about them.
Okay, well, I'm gonna look at one of the bushes. And I'm gonna say,
Follow me.
nothing? Okay, I'm gonna incinerate his friend with sacred.
Okay.
The bush has to make a dex save.
You follow me, or this
if
happens to you.
it fails, that bush is incinerated.
You don't want what to happen to your friend. You follow me.
The bush isn't doing anything.
Fucking shrubs.
You're gonna burn that one too.
Burn that one too. Okay,
Pick my money
it's
back up.
incinerated. Pick all the money back up.
Did they leave anything?
I think you already took out what was inside of them, right?
Yeah, I already took
Yeah.
those out.
You just burnt up some shrubs.
These shrubs are useless.
Okay, Raishi. No idea what the fuck he said.
Like talking.
I hope you're okay, bud. It'd be alright.
I'm gonna pat him on the shoulder and give him guidance.
Okay, well that's all I wanted to do.
Is there anything else anybody wants to do for this 2 hours that they're gone?
1 clip for no. Wait, 1 clip for yes, 2 clips for no. Were you trying to make them do your bidding?
I think that was a yes.
Oh. Okay.
They don't listen.
Oh.
Sorry, man. I really don't know.
Ben!
maybe Vince I will be back soon.
I'm gonna start tapping you.
I wonder what the group is up to.
Finn! Get me Finn!
God damn it! I'm gonna take out my little clay model, and I'm gonna cast tongues on myself and waste a fucking level 3 spell.
Where's Ben? Speak! Shrubs don't listen.
This is odd. Vin will be back.
Shrubs don't listen.
I can see that.
Want them to follow me.
I'm assuming that
Army of shrubs.
I like where your mind goes, right?
Wait, what's he talking about?
He was trying to get the shrubs to follow him, and then he
So
burned
he
them.
was trying to get you to do their bidding. Okay. So, alright. And that didn't go well? Like, you told them what to do and they didn't do it?
No, so I burnt them.
Maybe there's some kind of magic that makes them do what they gotta do. I don't know.
Gold does not work.
To be fair, what does a shrub use gold for?
Okay, you can't understand him. I'm just gonna let you know.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Fuck.
I think I can affect more than one person, but I have to use a higher level spell.
Oh, yeah, that's be like up 1.
I'm sorry, Raishi, but unfortunately, no army of shrubs.
That lasts for an hour.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I need an army of animals.
I wonder what the
Oh.
rest of the group is up to while we've been gone.
Probably all dead.
I love how that's always
No
your first
offense.
time.
We have 2 clerics with us, but we're all dead.
Shrub stampede.
Okay. Okay, is there any...
I imagine like the ending of the Hobbit movie where like all the dwarves are riding the rams Instead, we're all riding shrubs.
I crawl out the window and look for more shrubs while they're walking back.
Okay, so oh god.
There's a door. All right.
So in the time that they're gone, before they come back, another shrub does return to the house, doing the same thing that the other ones did, going around back and parking itself behind the back
Great.
door.
I pick it up and I set it inside.
Okay.
I look at it and wait.
Okay. I assume he's gonna wait long enough for the rest of you to show up.
Can I see like any roundabouts in this house? Like anybody who like maybe owns this place or?
Okay, do an
Any
investigation.
intuition of,
Yeah,
like,
do an
who's
investigation check. Jeez.
As we wrap, well, the house is on fire. That's good.
That's not good. That's not good.
I would have. And by the way, who would you have messaged?
Probably you, because you have message as well, right?
I don't.
Oh.
Unfortunately, I don't.
6.
I have
Six.
sending. I don't have.
Send-
messaging.
Well, either way.
So
I would have told you Vince is on his way back.
there doesn't seem to be anything in particular about this house that stands out to you that makes it not a normal house, except for the hidden basement, of course, which is strange. It does seem like, I guess with the 6, you could tell that a group of people either was or do live here because there are multiple chairs around that table that I mentioned last session. So you would think it's enough to seat however many people are currently staying here, which is like 5 or 6 chairs. 6 chairs, I guess. You can easily count chairs.
What's your intelligence?
And when you guys are showing back up, there, as you guys get back into Beast Haven, and you guys are going back to the house, there's a shrub that starts bouncing alongside of you that's also going to be showing up with you. Like, around the same time you guys come in, there's going to be another shrub.
When I see that shrub, like, out the window,
Well, you'd be seeing them walking in the shrub,
The
like,
shrub?
near
I
them.
crawl out the window and get the shrub and dart back inside.
So you guys are approaching the
Jesus
house, and you just see them come out of the dark house.
Don't scare me like that. Damn.
I have business with the shrubs! I run back inside.
Okay.
Jesus. I'm gonna come to these two. So, how'd it go? Wouldn't you all learn anything? Or
Right? She's trying to create an army of shrubs.
Well, if you come
Look at
inside, you see that he already brought one shrub inside, and now he has
Do
the
you,
second one.
does he see the burnt
Yeah,
ashes?
Yeah, you see the burnt
remains
ashes.
of the other two. This is what happened when they didn't listen to it.
yeah, I wasn't gonna ask. I just kind of my intuition. I assume y'all nothing's happened in these past 2 hours.
Gave a look around the house to see what was going on in here. I can only figure there's probably about 5 or 6 people living here, maybe,
Interesting.
at the moment.
Well, we happened to glean some information about this diggery we're supposed to be tracking down. I don't know if it's anything exactly new. I know we learned that there was an exodus from the Selesnya, but we asked around, and apparently his leaving had to do with this this newfound knowledge of his. Apparently, there's some old god or some old form of nature that dates past or dates before even the Selesnya that he seems to have this fascination with, and I guess spread his teaching to others, and I guess they wanted to go with him, and apparently he headed west. He might no longer be in the Selesnya Conclave.
See, that's where religion gets tricky. They believe that the tree's been there forever. But if the tree's been there forever, who built the house under it?
Fair enough.
So who knows, man?
We believe Shakati made the comment of some elder god, so it's a bit what's the word I'm looking for? Imposing, I imagine, but I figured I could put that out there. So we may, if there's any business we have to here in the Selesnya Conclave, we might want to finish it up post haste. I know I only need to. I do have some business to take care of while we are here in Beast Haven. God, I don't know why.
Beast Haven. Sounded like fucking Smash Bros. Selection. Beast Haven.
Got hard to talk there for a minute. Jeez.
Is there any water in this room?
Uh,
Some water.
Yeah, right there.
there's no running water.
Running water.
No.
What's the name of this guy that you're looking for?
I'm sorry.
What was the name?
Didgeridoo.
Diggory Raynar.
Diggory.
That's the guy we're looking for.
Yeah, it's the guy that you
That's
were
the
all
main-
looking
that's
for.
the main quest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
The
kind of
dude.
forgot what the
Oh, we're
main
all
quest
looking for
was, to
him?
be honest with you.
Yeah, that's what you were sitting here for.
Okay, so to be fair, I thought the main quest this entire time was the tome. And I was like, okay, cool, we got the tome. Now we're just doing side shit.
No, that was one of my missions.
That was
Yeah.
That's why I asked for your help.
Good to know. Son of a bitch.
Yeah, that's why I was like, thanks for helping me
been a
out. If
long
there's anything I
3
could help
weeks.
you with.
Yeah, the holiday season kind of messed with all of our stuff, I think.
Also-
I think I gave you guys this mission before the holidays. I don't remember. And then there was a big span of
Nice.
time.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
To be fair, we also learned about this worm problem. I know you and yourself sent some soldiers to take care of a worm problem. Well, Scotty apparently needs to help with this worm as well.
I think we may have just been investigating.
Oh, investigating.
They'll still be down there by the time we get there, though, so
Yeah,
If
well,
we're
we were just supposed to
exterminating it-
find the whereabouts of it.
it'll happen.
Where are the whereabouts of the worm?
Excuse me, I believe north, correct? North
north?
of V2 guys.
Yeah, no.
No.
But
What he say?
yes, I figured I'd get that information out there.
Have you heard anything from your patrol?
No, we don't have a way to communicate over long distances the way Sharp does.
They're probably all dead.
Jeez.
Not a very hopeful person, are you, Cardi?
No.
No.
For somebody who can see the future obscurely, you sure are pessimistic.
I always know the answer.
Oh, God.
Okay.
That's depressing.
So what now?
Well, I suppose we all do die eventually.
Do we wait for these thieves, supposed thieves, to get back? Or?
Yeah, it's about 4 p.m. now, so the sun will be going down soon.
Well, before the sun goes down, Diggory supposedly came this way. Have we asked around?
I think you asked the old man, maybe? The storyteller?
No, I don't.
I thought he mentioned
I
something.
don't think he mentioned.
I don't
his
think
name.
I mentioned Diggory.
You don't think he did?
I was asking around for.
I thought I specifically remember the old man mentioning some young man that was like going through Beast Haven talking about something. He just kind of ignored him because he was
Oh,
telling
the
his
one that was
stories.
preaching his shit, and he was kind of annoying, and he was like, he thought about listening. He was like, yeah, no.
Yeah,
You can always catch these hands, Sean.
and this trunk.
Or these astral hands.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure I specifically remember him mentioning like some young man that was preaching some kind of religious thing.
That makes sense. I remember that.
Yeah.
Man, a lot of this stuff just flew over my head. I was
Trying to give hints.
I was focused on
The thieves.
The thieves are. Didn't I ask him about? That was a guard.
Fuck you doing with that shrub,
What do you
man?
I want to put the shrub on my head.
Jesus.
On top, or are you putting your head
I
in
wanna,
there?
like, put it in there. Do I learn the?
Okay, so when you do that, these shrubs had
Is there
stuff.
a mental connection? Like
These
octopus
shrubs
style?
had something inside of them, like the other ones did when they came back.
Yeah.
There was just some shiny baubles and some small amount of coin that it just had gathered.
Oh, that's what's in
That your
it.
head just kind of pushes out onto the ground.
Ray.
No mental connection.
I'll pick it
with
up.
the shrub.
Yeah.
Ray. It's a plant. It's a shrub.
They move on their own.
I don't believe it's of their own accord.
It's not just a shrub.
It's just a shrub.
It's not just a shrub. It moves.
You know, just
What
a
shrub do
there's
you
a
know that
ray.
walks?
It is obviously enchanted or magically inclined to do so. It doesn't speak. It doesn't have its own free will. It comes here and stops. It's not doing anything to fight back. It's a shrub.
That's a fair point, I guess.
I agree, but maybe in the future, or maybe while we're here, you could learn, or whenever these people get back, you could ask them.
They can teach me how to control shrubs.
Let's not deal here in certainties. We don't know, but we can ask.
Yeah. I'll tell the thief person to tell me how to control these things.
Sure,
Or
yeah.
I'll kill him.
Oh well, let's get the information we need first, and then from there we can inquire about these shrubs that
Yeah.
we're so oddly fascinated.
And then
with.
once we figure out his secrets, I'll kill him so I only know his secrets.
It might not work like that, but we'll get there.
Put the shrub down.
Okay.
Raishi seems a little violent.
Less
He
violent.
burned 2
Oh, yeah, I
shrubs while
forget
you
you
were
could.
gone.
I forget.
No, no,
I
now,
can't,
now
I
it's
can't
past.
understand you anymore.
Yeah.
No, you can't. Wait,
But I see you shaking
yeah.
the shrub violently. I already saw what you did to the other shrubs.
Putting it on your head and removing it.
Oh,
Less
jeez.
violent, more aggressive curiosity. That's how I would describe it.
More like world domination.
As I did mention, he wants to create an army of shrubs.
Stampede shrubs.
So why don't we wait around?
I'm still standing behind the door.
Okay. Alright.
I just imagine like we hear his voice and like he's just like literally like tucked behind the door. It's like a horn poking.
You just see the tips of my metal horns.
Alright. So you guys are you guys just gonna wait for like the next however long?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's fine.
No lights, no nothing.
I'm just
Just
gonna
sitting here.
That's what I was gonna ask. You guys
I'm
gonna
gonna
turn
sit-
any light
I'm
like
gonna sit on
to
the table. I'm
sit on
gonna
the
sit
ta-
not on the table. I'm gonna sit at the table.
at the table? Alright, you guys are just gonna be hanging out for a while.
I'm worried sick about you.
Eventually night will come. You guys are gonna be here for a couple hours. 3 hours. 4 hours. You guys all waiting that long
I'm looking at the cabinet for food.
for food? You can find some rations here that seem relatively fresh. So somebody's been here recently.
I'm gonna eat the shrub.
Yeah, you can eat, I mean you are, yeah. You can eat a shrub. if you
Just
want.
graze them.
You are Minotaur.
I'm just gonna eat a couple rations 'cause I'm hungry.
Okay, you
I'll
do
sit
that.
back down at the table.
And y'all have no lights on, right? Nothing? What are you doing with your soldiers? Are they
They're
in here
hiding
with
in
you?
the dark corners.
How many do you have?
5.
5? Okay.
2 in one corner.
All right. Sure. So,
Put one of them behind the other door.
So they'll let one stand behind you.
Wasn't there an upper level to this place, or am I mistaken?
There's
It's
a
just
lower
one
level.
story.
sorry, one story. No,
Okay.
there's a chimney.
There's a roof.
One's in the chimney. No.
He's got like one of the little submarine scopes that's sticking out of it. They're coming. They're coming.
I want to perch. Can I crawl on the ceiling? I want to just be above the doorway. Like I want to see.
Above, yeah, you got spider climb. Yeah, you can do that.
If someone walks through there.
You know.
Inflict wounds at 4th level.
Right, wait for
With
the
your
last
spider climb. Sorry, go ahead.
If he's over there, like, right, wait for like the last one to come in before you do anything. You want them all to be in here, so they don't run.
Right.
No, wait for a signal as well.
Right.
The signal will
Okay.
be cream puff.
What's a cream puff?
I'll show you in the future after this mission.
Okay.
Can your spider
I
climb?
accept.
Can your spider climb be on 2 legs, or do you have to be like on all 4?
It can be 2.
Dude.
So are you just like standing on
Yeah.
2 legs like
I
this?
just have my hands up.
Like I said, some time will pass. All of you roll. What's your passive perception? Sorry, don't roll.
15.
15, 12.
Passive perception actually isn't that high. Passive perception is 14.
14, 12.
Passive
I think
insight.
15 is the highest, right? Okay, so you had 15 the highest? Where are you going to be at?
I'm just sitting
At a table?
At a table.
As the hours pass, you can hear more of those shrubs because they're not quiet. Come up to the back door and just kind of sit down. It's up to you if you want to say anything about
No,
it.
I'm not because I know what's going to happen.
But like every hour, almost on the dot.
I don't hear the shrubs.
So
Yeah,
we don't hear the shrubs?
Nah, I'm going off the highest perception here, and yeah, it's not exactly. They're not loud, so he can just kind of make it out, barely.
We need it to look natural.
But all
Yeah,
of
but I should
you,
at least go out there and get the coin out of it.
but all of you with your natural perception,
I am massive.
your massive perception,
Right behind that door.
can. It sounds like somebody is shuffling to the back door. You guys can hear that. They're not exactly being quiet. But they don't enter.
But we heard him at the back door.
Yeah, you heard some movement back there. I think all of you would have heard it. Yeah.
I'm all out.
I'm just waiting still.
Just waiting.
Their window.
Yeah, there's like 2 windows in the back.
Is it dark
2 in
out, though?
front. Yeah, it's dark out.
We see out the window.
Who has dark vision?
Me.
I have
You do?
120.
Where are
feet
you at?
around that match.
I guess creeping to the window after.
Because you heard the noise.
Yeah.
Okay, what? Sorry, who you do? Are you gonna say where you're at?
I'm above the doors. So
Yeah.
like, are there windows by the door?
No. Oh, there are some like there. Were you by the back door or front door?
Well, front door.
Okay.
But if we heard the
There are
noise
windows by the front door.
Well, if we heard the noise in the back door, I like crawl like
Yeah, if
on
you
the
want to.
ceiling over
It'd
there.
be quick enough to get over there.
Yeah.
Or reposition above that door.
But you're gonna like, are you gonna like poke your head out to see out the window?
or just like.
Kind of see.
I'm not gonna go all the way to the window. I'm just gonna like a sniper, like stand in the back and like trying to like from the back of the room.
Yeah, since you guys have dark vision, you would have seen what seemed to be a small hooded figure, like kind of like a cloaked figure, come to the door, and then that was the noise you heard. Like you can see them like walking away from the door after you heard that noise, because you would have looked after you heard the noise, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you look and you can see them just walking away from the building. They're leaving the building, kind of like
They? How many?
like 2. Well, no, they isn't that person. I was using the singular
Oh.
form of they because you don't really
Gotcha.
know what they are. So just one person, just kind of like
Okay.
scooting away from the building.
Do you relay that information?
I will message. So just whisper individually to, I guess, each person as he's like walking away. Because we hear him walking away, right?
Yeah, just yeah. Oh, yeah. You hear the. Well, yeah, you would hear him walking away as well. You would just see it because you would
Right.
look. You said you were actively looking.
How big did he look? He or she look?
They were small.
It.
They weren't the size of a normal human.
I'll whisper to each one. I only see one small individual.
That's all I need. I'm gonna bust out of the front door. I'm not
Front
bust.
door.
Well,
Yeah.
here we go. Never mind.
I'm gonna walk out the front door.
Okay.
I'm going to use a bonus action
Mm-hmm.
Wait, was he out the front door or the back door?
to activate radiant consumption.
He was out the back door.
Um,
Okay. I figured you knew by the way you were looking at me. What does
Alright.
radiant consumption do?
What?
My wings bust out of my back.
Okay.
I'm gonna fly up. Do I see this person?
Okay. So roll a perception check. Do you have dark vision?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
It's a 17.
17. Okay, so yeah, you quickly go out, fly up, and just get in the air. You can see that cloaked figure that he mentioned about 60 feet ish away from the back door, trying to weave in between some other buildings.
How many feet?
About 60 feet away from the back door. So you're up in the air. I don't know how you didn't clarify how much movement you used to get up in the air.
Like 10 feet. I just want to be above the house.
So you want to be above the house, so it'd be
Yeah.
like 30 feet.
That
If you
was-
want to get a
the
clear line.
house
of
is
sight.
30 feet tall.
Well, no, but if you want to get a clear line of sight down, if you want to go 20 feet, you'd still be kind of obstructed. You'd be
That's
kind
fine.
of
I don't need it.
lateral.
So I see this person.
Yeah, sure.
I'm gonna cast Wall of Fire
Huh.
around that person.
Okay.
I want to point out, I think me and Yark, we're gonna.
Yeah,
Back
he.
door.
This is taking his whole turn. This is an action that he's doing. So if you guys want to do something, now would be the time. Because he's gonna cast the wall of fire. Because he like all this, I believe, can be done in one round.
Yeah, bonus
So-
bonus action.
Fly, movement, and
cast
then you're
Wall of
doing an
Fire.
action. Yeah.
Basically, I've just been like walking out the door by the time fire's around the guy.
Oh well, I mean, yeah, you can go out the door and you'd see the person if you have dark vision.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd see them like 60 feet away, trying to get away.
As soon as I see the wall of fire, I'm just gonna kind of like.
And what are you gonna do?
I would have followed him out.
And you would have seen it too. So
Well,
you're
I actually didn't. I would be following Yark because I don't have dark vision at the moment.
gotcha.
It's a
Well, you would
ring,
definitely
ringed
see the wall
wall.
of fire.
Ringed wall up to 20 feet in diameter and 20 feet high and 1 foot thick.
Shit.
Dick.
All right. And what does the thing get to do anything or?
If he wants to walk through the fire, he makes a dex save.
Well, if he's within like 10 feet of it, he'll take damage.
He'll
I'm
take
pretty
damage
sure.
when he starts or ends his turn.
Well, the first cast, if I remember correctly, within 10 feet, it's going to do damage to him. He has to
the
make
first
save.
cast will.
You
He
have
gets a
to-
dex save. That's what I
yeah.
imagined.
Yeah.
Usually that's how it is with
Specify.
fire.
I want to put like this person in the middle,
Yeah.
so they don't have to make the save right now.
You also have to specify which side is the
Yeah,
flammable side.
that would be if he's gonna
Which
make the
side
save
is
or not.
damage.
Oh, how's it work with a ring?
So if you make the ring, you could make the outside of the ring or the inside of the ring fire. I
Yeah.
assume.
But I don't remember how big you can make the ring. And if you can only make the ring so big, it's gonna hurt him. If you have the fire on the inside.
The ring can be 20 foot in diameter. So
Okay.
if he's
Yeah,
in the middle,
he's in the middle, then you can
He
have the
shouldn't take damage,
Yeah.
right?
he shouldn't.
8-foot elephant hands. Yeah, it's about to be probably. So he doesn't take damage from this. unless he
Not
tries to move
until he
through.
tries to exit.
Okay, so he's trapped in it. You guys moved out. What are you guys gonna do? I assume you guys. Are
I
gonna
want
do something.
I want the inside of the ring, so like anyone on the outside doesn't take damage. The person inside.
So he will take damage
If he tries to move.
Yeah.
if he tries to.
If he tries to move 10 feet from where he's at.
And I will say halt.
Halt. Okay.
I'm gonna be looking
what-
for anybody else.
Anybody else? Okay.
So I guess I'll move outside and look.
You want to do a perception check of your own?
That's not good. 9.
Well, you see a person captured in a wall of fire. So
Can I make an intimidation and say, I suggest you listen to the angel.
go for intimidation. Yeah. And what are you doing?
Waiting for cream puff.
Are you still
I'm still
inside?
above the door waiting for the magic word.
I'll walk back and say, cream puff!
Oh, you can
19.
just shout it. 19. Okay.
Okay.
Are you gonna do anything?
I'll crawl out the window then,
Okay.
and I guess I'll see the wall of fire.
Okay.
And wait.
I don't think there's a reason to do any kind of combat right here. So yeah, the being that's in this cloak is panicked, but it's stopped in this wall of fire. Yeah,
Party
wanna
level is 7.
do anything?
It's just a name.
So I can just fly over to this person.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Just fly over above the ring of fire.
Okay.
Do that.
Anyone following me?
Yeah, I'll follow.
We're all,
him.
I mean, I imagine we're all there already.
Make it
Yeah, we're like,
my people to like surround us.
Surround it. Yeah. This being is surrounded. You can
Five
hear it.
with
You can
fire
hear.
and
You can hear it
people.
shouting
Me too.
some words of some sort that you don't understand. I don't think any of you understand.
What's the
What's,
language?
he starts-
what's he speaking?
You don't know.
But when he starts
What languages
shouting,
you got?
Common, Minotaur, Goblin, and Giant.
I can speak.
You understand him.
What's up?
I was about to say I can speak Celestial and Draconic.
No. He's speaking Goblin. And he's saying,
Already is a
yeah, you can too. Yeah. They were asking, not you,
Oh, okay.
sir. Yeah, you can understand him too.
okay.
Level, by the way.
And right now you hear him shouting out, "Briok," which means we surrender.
I speak Goblin. I speak Goblin too. Hell
Oh, you
yeah.
do? Okay, you understand him too then.
Let's go.
Good choice, guys.
All right. Let it down.
I'm not.
He
letting-
surrenders.
I'm not letting it down. We have some questions for this person.
We can't hear you. There's a roar.
I don't think there's a roar of fire, right?
You can still.
I feel like it's pretty.
It's a
roaring
20-foot tall wall of fire. What do you mean?
Yeah, like
then,
it's.
then yell, because it's not coming down.
Hold on. I need to clarify something real quick. So you guys summoned a wall of fire in this neighborhood to encapsulate this goblin.
Yeah.
Wait, weren't the guards waiting with us?
Okay. No, they
No,
left you guys.
They did a long time ago.
Okay. So, interesting.
They were like, "Oh, this is gold and not animals and crops." Yeah,
None-
we're out.
None of our
bro.
business. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't even need gold.
Yeah, he's definitely summoning something, dude.
Definitely. Okay. All right. So it's.
An army of shrubs. Is
I think this fire only lasts for a
Burn his
minute,
nuts
though,
off.
so we need to
A
hurry up.
minute? Okay. So you guys are surrounded. What are you guys
We
gonna
want
do?
you to drop
He's
it, so-
he's kind of panicked now that you got closer. He still has a cloak on, but you can very much tell it is a goblin as he's like panicking, looking around. He doesn't really know what to do. He's surrounded by all these people.
Where's your crew?
It's gonna. You intimidated him earlier. He's like, I don't know. We meet here. I don't know where they are.
When do you meet?
It's here soon. Like I just showed up first, and then they will be coming soon.
What made you go away? What made you walk away?
The shrubs. There are some missing.
Ah, yes.
I'm gonna drop the fire, but I'm gonna have a fire bolt ready.
You're gonna drop the fire?
Yeah.
Okay.
Before I drop it, I'm gonna say if you move, you're gonna catch this fireball into the face.
All right. He's just gonna like freeze completely. He's not moving a muscle.
No need, Chardonnay, and I'll walk up to him and I'll attempt to grapple him.
I'm not even making you roll. You got him. You got him.
I'm just gonna, like,
He's
grab
still
him.
frozen if you like pick him up.
I'm gonna
He's
grab
just
him out
like-
at the back of the neck, just like.
Scratch the neck like a puppy.
Alright, so my big friend here has some questions for you. Just answer them truthfully and nothing will happen. Okay?
Yes, I'll be truthful.
I got some too.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, make those shrubs work.
Hey, just before we get in really deep into this, how do you make them shrubs move?
I don't. They were already here when we moved in.
I don't know if it's time to be talking about shrubs. We
I
gotta
just want
work
to get it out of
fast.
the way. Let's go back.
Inside check.
Okay.
Why don't we move back to the? Well, first you can understand Goblin, so.
13.
13.
Yeah. Oh wait, I can't start Goblin yet.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, that's right.
Never mind.
Yeah, I forgot. My
He
bad.
says that he'll tell you, but you gotta give me all your money.
What?
I know it's really weird. I don't really know why he's
Just
saying
have
it.
my money anyways.
All right, cool. Hey, why don't we meet back at the place?
You're gonna take him back inside.
Do you guys agree? Should we go back in the house? We make kind of a scene here.
Can you make more of those shrubs appear so it's not conspicuous?
No, I don't know how they were made.
Is the rest of your group goblins?
Yes,
How many of them are you, including yourself?
6.
6. All right.
He's
So we
he's
got-
scared.
How many shrubs are there?
Uh,
I don't think you could understand.
Tell him how many shrubs.
How many shrubs you got working for you in total?
2. Fuck. 2, 3, 6.
All right, we'll subtract that by about I think
2.
2, and then
We have 5.
Sorry about that.
4 left.
let's go.
All right,
Let's move back into
Not
the
enough.
place.
Yeah, I'll stop my wings and
I'm
come
gonna
back
go
down.
look for shrubs that look like those shrubs to replace the shrubs.
Oh, you mean
To
that'd be
replace
easy?
Jimmy and Dan.
That'd be
sorry.
easy enough. You can just find some shrubs and pull them out of the ground and just.
You killed Jimmy and Dan.
Yeah, I just realized we had some named shrubs. You burnt them.
They wouldn't listen. The hell was coming through.
I'm gonna sit him down on the table, just on one of the chairs.
Okay, he's just gonna sit down. He was told to not move, so he's just kind of.
Listen, you can relax a little bit, all right? We're not here to hurt you. We just got questions. That's all.
I'm here to hurt him.
Shut up.
He's like, I'm getting real mixed signals here.
Listen, she's that angel over there. She's quick to shoot anything with a firebolt. Just don't give her an excuse, and you'll be all right.
If we bring all the shrubs inside and turn the lights on, will that be less conspicuous?
I'm supposed to light. The first one here is supposed to light a light on the back to make sure the other ones know it's safe to come.
Do you bring the shrubs inside, or do you
No,
leave them out?
we just leave them outside and we take what's in them.
All right.
All right.
Light that fire, or light the light.
Oh, okay.
Read
He's
Ask him
gonna
whose
like
house this is.
he's gonna like scoot off to the table. And he's just gonna jump down. And he's gonna go towards the back door.
I'm right behind him.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm following.
All right. So he's gonna open it up, and there's he's gonna produce a lantern from like in his cloak, and he's gonna like hang it up on a hook that was like out there, and just kind of like light it. There's like a little lantern hanging outside the back.
All right. So
Can I insight
Comes
check
to
that
back.
actually?
Yeah, that'd probably be a good idea.
Can I assist possibly?
Yeah, good.
Well,
What was Ben?
that's a 22.
Oh, God dang! I rolled
Nice.
low. 12.
Yeah. I mean, I can't think of.
He's telling the truth about the light being on the back to signal it's safe, right?
Yeah,
That's
like
what I'm asking.
that seems to be
Okay.
like I don't know what else it could really be.
I didn't want him warning his party not to.
Man, that'd be
come.
some smart goblins. Anyway.
Why don't we, Yard, you could, why don't we, this is wonderful. Why don't, y'all hide downstairs? We probably should be, I should be ready for a fight. I don't know, let's just wait, I guess.
A fight? No, there doesn't have to be a fight.
Alright, fair enough. Hopefully the rest of your party is as smart as you then.
I mean, I think we're kind of outnumbered. He looks at you guys, and then all the soldiers. It's like, what do you guys want? Like,
Whose house is this?
Yeah, whose house is this? Is this y'all's?
I guess we live here.
Are there 6 goblin beds here?
There's no beds here.
Interesting.
We'll talk whenever your party arrives.
Okay.
How much longer do you think they'll be?
I don't know. They just arrive. We just come here to sleep for the night usually. We meet up. We talk about what we did for the day.
So you don't operate throughout the night?
No.
So there's more than one thief group?
I'm sorry?
There's more than one thief group. There's a group of thieves that are operating at night.
You found your stash.
I'm gonna search him, by the way.
Search the goblin?
Yeah, search the goblin.
Okay, if you search him, you'll find on him a old yeah, you'll find an old insignia of the Izzet League on him. It's very old and dusty, and he just seems like he's holding on to it. You'll find like small amount of coins and stuff on him if you want to take it off of him. He's not really carrying any weapon or anything though. He does have like a stick, I guess you want to call it a weapon. It's like a cudgel, but he's wearing his cloak and he's just wearing some simple clothes underneath.
So what's with the stash downstairs then of all your obviously stolen goods?
I'm sorry?
I don't think that's his. I don't think it's any of theirs. What do you guys meet up here for?
We sleep here. This is where we come back after we're done. Like, we just kind of support each other.
Inside
Yeah.
check. Okay, that's pretty good. 18.
18? Yeah, I mean, when you went to the downstairs area, you kind of broke into it. It was like it,
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, it seems like they've just been like staying upstairs to sleep. Like he's definitely been stealing stuff. They've been getting it from the shrubs. He has some stuff on him that probably wasn't his. So, yeah.
This seems like too lightly of a thievery. For what we're looking for, it seems like.
What do you know about thieves in the neighborhood? Y'all seem to have a little petty crime operation going on here.
I don't know. There's us. Like we just steal some stuff to get by with this. I don't know what you're talking about in some kind of operation.
If you're stealing coin, what do you need coin for around here?
I mean, we just we buy stuff and we come back, and this is where we live. It is an abandoned old house. Like nobody was living here. There was the shrubs, but they just kind of did their own thing.
So you don't have any competition in this area?
I don't know. We don't steal from the conclave. We don't want to risk them kicking us out. We leave, go other places, and come back.
And where'd you get this insignia?
That's mine actually. If you don't
Inside
mind.
check.
Yeah.
And he's gonna reach for it, like kind of hesitantly.
I'm 7 feet tall. You can try. 13.
13?
7.
7?
7.
I mean, he seems kind of sad that you took it from him. Like he seems like he really wants it back.
I don't think I should let you have this. This thing's capable of magic, you know that, right?
Oh no, it's just like a sigil. It's not.
Oh, it's not like ours?
No, it's not a ring.
Oh,
it's just a sigil.
Okay,
That's like something that you had when you first started
so it's
out.
like my Boros patch. Okay.
Yeah. But I don't think it's capable of any magic. they didn't let me keep anything like that when they kicked me out.
So you got kicked out. There you go.
Yeah.
What'd you get kicked out for?
They wanted to use me for experiments, and I didn't want that, so I left.
Let's see. Well, seems like we may have the wrong group here. But we should probably wait for the rest of them to show up before we fully decide that, I suppose.
Well, let me ask, do you know anything about food being stolen or something spooking the animals?
Like I said, we just come here to sleep at night. We don't really keep tabs much on the neighborhood.
But no word yet?
I have heard, when we're coming here at night, I have heard some spooky noises.
From where?
One of the pastures nearby, it's just, there's some, I don't know, it's really scary. I don't like going by there.
What time is it?
Can you point out the pastor?
I mean, I could
Take me
show it
there.
to you. Are you guys going to, leave us alone?
Perhaps.
Y'all ain't the people we need, so. Sorry for the.
Yeah, we're looking for some people that are stealing some crops and animals around here.
Well, they didn't really tell us what kind of thieves we're looking for. They just said put a stop to a group of thieves in Beast Haven.
Yeah.
You know what that means?
That's fair.
I like the way you think, you guys.
But I do want to check out this pastor. But we can wait for the rest of their route.
Oh, okay. He's just kind of
He didn't have a choice. Okay.
He's just gonna kind of sit on the table,
Basher.
kind of contemplating his fate.
I feel like my ring of fire would have killed him if he had walked through it.
Probably.
Yeah, I kind of get that feeling as well.
Does he still have his cloak on his face?
I mean, it's not pulled completely over anymore. You can make out his features. He's not as old as you are.
Yeah, it's fair.
I...
And he never will be.
Unfortunately, it's looking that way. Okay, so if you guys wait, are you guys you're gonna keep that light on outside? You guys gonna do anything else while you wait? It's still dark inside.
Is it pretty dark outside, or is there any exterior lighting aside from the lantern that would illuminate the area?
Are there any street lights?
No, not in the Selesnya Conclave. Not in this area at least. If you look towards, you guys where you're at, you can look towards V2 and you can see some maybe ephemeral lights and stuff that might be lighting it up. But in the Beast Haven, no, it's dark. You might see torchlight occasionally from guards passing by as the time passes on.
I've taken a short rest at any point within these past couple
Oh
hours.
yeah, for sure.
Do you see in the dark pretty alright?
Mhm.
Does the rest of your species do the same?
I would imagine so.
Alright. I think I might go wait outside, but I might try and put some shrubs over myself or something to kind of camouflage.
Nice.
So I'll go lay on the side of the house.
Yeah.
And try and kind of cover up ghillie suit up a little bit.
Okay. I guess do a stealth check.
I'm gonna give you
Wait.
guidance.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need it.
Damn it.
I'm a fucking huge guy. Oh yeah, I'm gonna need it. Is it plus D4?
It's a plus D4, yeah.
So, oof. All right, I think altogether that was 13.
13. Okay. So you do that.
Not so great for a giant minotaur.
I mean, it's not bad for a giant minotaur. You do that. Are you guys gonna do anything?
Just waiting in the house for his group of compadres.
Okay. So you did that out back, right?
Well, I'm on the side of the house.
Side of the house.
Yeah,
Okay.
towards the back.
All right.
Doesn't seem like this guy's the brains.
Yeah. Well, so the guys are gonna, as time passes, you guys are gonna start seeing you are, I guess, since you're out there, you'll see them approaching. They don't seem to notice you. The first, you see one person showing up on their own. It seems to be similar, small, hooded figure approaching the door. He doesn't seem to be as cautious as the other one. The light's open. He's just gonna walk on in, and
You shut the door behind him.
yeah, as soon as he walks in, he's gonna see that you guys are there. He's like, and he's
no.
gonna just try to turn around and run.
Well,
I was gonna like be like putting my finger to my mouth, just like mimicking that he should
I was just
be
gonna.
quiet.
I was just gonna drop. I was still gonna be on the ceiling. I was just gonna drop on top of him, like put my hand over his.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you guys are able to do that before you even get away. So you capture another one. He's gonna squirm around. You guys want to do anything with this one? He's trying to struggle to get out of your grasp. He's like,
Just relax, don't. He ain't gonna bite you or nothing.
yeah, he's gonna
I don't
eventually
know.
just kind of tire himself out. He's like,
Right.
he's just gonna give up.
Don't hurt these goblins. We need information out of them.
After?
We'll see what happens.
All right.
Maybe we should put them all in the basement.
That's kind of what I was thinking.
The other one's still just sitting on the table. He just looks at his friend. He's just looking kind of sad and is like,
You make me feel bad.
yeah. I mean, you guys are snatching these guys up. What do you want me to do?
I haven't murdered him yet.
Anyway, so that happens. You got him. Another amount of time passes. This time you're gonna see two of them come up to the door.
I'm gonna stand behind the door.
Behind the door? Okay.
I'm on the ceiling, yeah.
So they're just gonna walk on in. They're talking to each other, just kind of muttering to each other in Goblin as they walk in. And then they see you guys, and they're just like, and they don't struggle like the other one. They're just like,
I have my like finger in front of my mouth, just motioning like in an intimidating fashion.
I'll just pick him up with my pinchers.
yeah. They're just like, they're accepting defeat. Y'all are putting them in the hole, essentially.
I'm just put him on the table, I guess.
You're
Well,
still
I've already
keeping
grabbed
them-
all the golden
If
stuff.
if they're not moving, I'll just put them by the table.
Okay. Yeah,
They're trying to escape.
they're just hanging out. They're like, yeah, they don't know what to do.
Any wild.
And then the rest
put
of them will
in the
show
hole.
up. So that was 2, 3, 4. The other two will
There's
show
two
up
more,
over
yeah.
time. You guys are gonna capture them. I don't think there's any reason to go about it. I don't think you guys are gonna do anything differently. So yeah, you guys have captured half a dozen goblins that are just kind of hanging out. They're kind of muttering to each other occasionally.
As the last two approach, I'm just gonna come up behind them, covered in mud and grass and leaves.
I mean, I guess, yeah, they see and they're like, oh, I didn't even see him. Like, I don't know. Like, this is a very sneaky cow.
Cow.
Did I hear that? Oh, it's Goblin, isn't it?
Yeah, it's Goblin.
Damn it.
Yeah, they're not talking in common.
Can they talk in common?
Well, these goblins aren't.
Is cow a common word?
No, it's
Damn.
well, no, goblins have a word
Of
for
course
it.
Of course it is.
Okay, so they're all sitting on the table.
You just hear a bunch of random words. Blah, 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 cow.
Yeah,
That
exactly.
word.
And they're just kind of muttering to each other, and they don't know what's happening.
Y'all
Here.
got questions? You not?
Do you want to talk to any of them in particular, or
Yeah, I'll just have them at the table.
Which one of you is the ringleader?
they just kind of look at each other and they mumble and say. The first one you pulled out, I guess, would speak. I was like, we don't really have a leader. So we just kind of live together here.
Oh, I'm gonna search the rest of them actually.
Search the rest of them.
Yeah, while
Okay.
he's questioning.
So-
Or she's questioning.
I'll go through that real quick. So you search the rest of them. The two that came in together, both have Boros. They similar stuff, but they had Boros insignias on them that is similar to the other one. Like they used to have. They used to be part of the Boros. And then the other three. One of them has a Rakdos signia on them, and the other two do not have any kind of guild symbol on them. Yeah. That should be about it. And then, like I said, you find various like small trinkets and stuff that they probably took
Okay.
at some point, like a small amount of coins and zibs.
All right. I didn't really get anything off of them either. So,
Seems like this was a bust.
do you know anything about any other thieves around these parts in Beasthaven?
Let me see. I'm gonna roll for the whole group. Keep that open. I don't want to get caught off guard.
I'd like to add on to that.
Go ahead.
So, are y'all stealing stuff yourself or just taking stuff from these shrubs?
I guess I'll have another one speak up just for the fun of it. Like, we do a little bit of both. We take some stuff, we come back, and we gather whatever the shrubs have.
What kind of stuff do you take yourself? Like petty stuff, like
whatever I need to get by.
Interesting.
Sometimes that's a lot. Sometimes it's not.
I answered his question now.
What was the question?
My question was,
other group of thieves.
yeah, if you guys aren't the ones stealing animals or crops, do you know who are? Who's spooking the animals? This one here done said something about he's heard some sounds. Any of you know anything about that?
Stealing crops, I don't know, but yeah, there's some weird like spooky noises that come from like one of the pastures we usually pass by to come home. Yeah, but I don't know anything about stealing crops or animals. Are you guys with the conclave? We haven't been causing any trouble around here. I thought we were all okay.
The unfortunate part is we're here to stop a thief group, and so far you're the only thief group.
Suffice it to say, this whole outfit's done, and I'm gonna light a firebolt up.
So unless you can point us in the direction of some other thieves, well, it looks like we're gonna have to take care of the only ones that we see.
We can take you to where the spooky noises are coming from, but as far as other thieves go, we don't know anything about any other thieves.
Well,
what do you think?
You think you're helping, but yeah, you want you point us in the direction of this pasture. One of y'all can come with me. I don't know how y'all are gonna deal with this group of.
Oh no!
well, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna shackle each one of them to each other, and then they're all coming with us. So we're just gonna start. We're gonna start shackling and roping them up to each other like a chain gang.
Yeah.
And you're all coming with us.
Oh.
Don't run.
I guess.
God damn it.
Who are you putting in front? Out of curiosity.
The one that we found first.
First, okay. All right.
Then I'm hobble the one in the left. No,
All right. I guess you guys are gonna chain gang them up and lead them. They're gonna lead you to this place where they heard the spooky noises.
so I'm gonna have 2 guards on the left, 2 on the right, and then 1 in the back.
You guys are just gonna like walk a goblin chain gang through the Selesnya conclave in the middle of the
what's
night.
I guess so, yeah.
All right, we're gonna take a break.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Stream. YouTube.
And thank you, fucking Mood Fluff.
Mood Fluff.
Thank you for the follow.
Mud
Yeah.
fluff.
Mud
JM
Fluff.
said first.
Mud Fluff.
And thank you, Sean, for being so active.
Yes.
Yeah, I appreciate
We'll be
it.
back. Thank you.
Oh God. All right, we're back, and
Back stream.
you guys have taken a chain gang of goblins prisoner, and you are walking them through Beast Haven, or they're leading you guys to where to where some spooky noises might be happening.
We do a lot of prisoner
believe.
escorting.
We really do, don't we?
I mean, you kind of
are
your bounty
taxicals.
hunters. I mean,
That's true.
That's fair.
I believe.
Oh, I forgot that was the whole
This is
premise.
the
that
way.
they said we were
I mean, you're kind of bounty hunters.
We're
not really.
basically.
I believe this pasture might hold
an
one of my
assassin.
next objectives, actually.
What would that be?
Well, they're talking about spooky noises and whatnot. I think we mentioned it up earlier, Vitugazi. I'm looking for some spirits to capture. That these
Certain
spirits might be. Sorry?
Certain kind of spirit?
Yeah, the spirits that the Orzhov use to do their bidding and whatnot, to capture them.
And you're trying to capture them?
Yes, I will. As I said, we're here to capture them. I'm here to capture them.
It
Okay.
wouldn't be the same spirits from the church we were just at,
Same type of spirits, I imagine.
but not those.
No, they're more they're indentured spirits, so
Well, those at the church were indentured spirits.
they were.
These, just have broken free.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
So yeah,
Well,
they're similar to the ones that tried to attack us in the church.
Well, we did kind of break those free. If we broke those free, then won't those eventually get out of the church and cause havoc as well?
Broke what free?
I think they were just guarding the.
Okay.
Oh, the church. Yeah,
Or guarding their
I
own
assume
possessions.
I assume they attacked us because we were messing around down there. But
That's fair.
I assume these two spirits are. Let's say exactly. Yes, I am to capture them. So I guess they are of some importance to the Orzhov.
All right. So, so you guys are walking through Beast Haven with these goblins leading. So, do you guys want to move quietly? Like, you guys just walking? Like, how are you approaching the situation? They're in front, I assume, because they have to lead you to the pasture.
Right. I assume
I'd say we're off to like the side of them, so they're not like too far in front. Too far
Okay,
behind.
okay.
They say how far away it was?
They said they passed by it on the way here, so you can assume it's probably somewhere westish of here.
Gotcha.
I wouldn't say stealthy.
Yeah. Okay.
No.
I mean, we're not trying to be overly loud to draw attention.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Walking.
Yeah. So, because
Casual.
it's probably
Really casual.
about 10 p.m. at this point. It's pretty late at night. And you guys don't really see anybody out and about. So
I guess we'll be quiet for like time's sake to not be like rude.
Sure.
We'll say that.
Okay.
But not like overly like trying to hide from anybody.
All right.
We're not whipping them.
So okay. So they're just you guys are gonna walk for like
Much another
15 minutes ish, not very far, before you come to like a pasture that it's like everything else. It's not huge, but it's able to fit a couple animals in it, like 2 or 3 cows, or
Just 2 or 3? Not 2 or 300.
hold on,
Okay.
no.
Right, she's
Let me
next objective.
make
An
sure
army of cows.
what kind of animals.
He's upgrading from shrubs to animal.
I need to see what kind of animals actually exist on Ravnica.
Ravnica.
Yeah, I know the Indrix do that I mentioned before, but those wouldn't really be pasture animals. They're more of just, like I said, they're kind of like giraffes. So I
These
have to.
beasts are like me, but they stand on all fours. Makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to make sure. I want to make sure there's not like. Okay, here we go.
Do you think it's wrong if I eat them?
Okay, so not
You're an
cows.
omnivore, right?
Oh, Indriks are more akin to elephants, actually.
What's an elephant?
Anyway, no, okay, these are not cows. Sorry, these are what are called ceratoks. Ceratoks are out of character. They're kind of like rhinos. That's the closest approximation to us.
Do they provide meat? Do they provide milk?
Both.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Ceratops milk.
As we arrive at this pasture,
They are mammals.
Do we see or hear anything spooky?
Okay, so the goblins are show you here is like the one in front, I guess, or I'll just keep his voice to keep it normal. Yeah, this is the pasture. Like every once in a while, there's just like some weird noises, and it spooks the animals.
Where they come from?
I don't really know. It just I just hear it, and I just kind of get out of here really quick. I don't want to be around.
Is there like a fence around this pasture?
Yes.
I'm going to spend 2 key points in some of my arms and my visage of the astral self, so
The ceratoks are kind of sleeping, just to say it looks
the
like.
visage will cover my
Yeah.
head, almost like a helmet.
That's
Yeah,
wild.
you don't want to. Yeah, you don't want to make a ceratok angry.
I'm gonna hop the fence. Is there any sort of building in this pasture?
We're going Ceratops tipping.
There's no building attached to this pasture. It just seems to be a standalone fence. There are buildings nearby, so maybe somebody that lives in there might own these.
And just to clarify, you say you hear the noises coming from this pasture.
Like from this, general area, it sounds like it.
All right,
It's like laughter or something like that. It's really creepy.
I'm gonna summon my arms and my visage that covers my face, so I gain dark vision.
Sure.
Then I will hop the fence,
Don't hop the fence.
and I'm gonna start looking around.
Do I see anything creepy within 120 feet dark vision? Question mark.
Nothing right now.
Okay.
But you're gonna hop the fence, and the ceratoks that are inside. Are you gonna go near them? Like,
I mean, no, I'm not gonna go out of my way to get close to them.
because like I said, this pasture isn't huge, but it can fit like 3 of these guys, so it's big.
If they're sleeping, I'm just gonna.
I
walk
mean,
quietly.
I don't know if you know ceratoks well enough, but you can assume they're sleeping.
How big are these things?
They're big, like they're large size.
Like bear size.
May I be stealthy?
No, large as in the D&D terms.
Which
like-
direction is town?
May I be
Yeah.
stealthy?
Sorry,
Which direction is town from here?
I mean, you're in Beast Haven.
Damn it, I lost my D20.
You're kind of close to the edge of Beast Haven on the west side.
We're on the west side.
You're close to the edge of Beast Haven. yeah.
Okay. So the more like populated area of town would be east.
Well, the Concordance in the south is like the most populated area of Celestial Conclave.
Well, I just meant like in Beast Haven, like the most townspeople populated.
Yeah, like be north, south, and east from here. Anyway,
Can I be stealthy about it then?
yeah, go ahead, do stealth. If you want to be stealthy.
Yeah.
Guidance.
Oh, you really like guidance on it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Jump in the pasture.
that's pretty good. Well, it's already a flaccid 20.
Okay.
23.
All right, yeah, you're doing fine. So you're gonna hop in, and you're just gonna.
I'm just gonna start looking around. I mean, do I hear any noises, any laughter,
Okay. So if you hop in, you start looking around. Roll perception.
or I keep putting it up. Oh, natural 1.
Ooh. All right. So you hop the fence. You're being pretty stealthy. You think you're hidden. You're not waking up the ceratoks, and you're walking around trying to figure out exactly what might be going on here. What are the rest of you doing before I move on to this next part?
Like,
What? No, you good.
I was gonna close my eyes and like, do I hear any of this like ominous laughter or anything they're talking about?
Yeah.
Natural 20.
Okay, we'll get back to you. What are the rest of you doing?
Okay, so
I'm standing behind the goblins with a firebolt.
how are these rhino boys? Are they fenced in completely? How big is so it's like a
This fence, these Ceratoks could easily take down this fence. It's not like it's a wooden fence.
Okay.
It's just more of a formality.
Right. I want to position myself to the west of the fenced area.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And I would like to draw some cards.
Uh-huh.
Why?
Alright.
Are you going to be doing anything?
Searching as well, but before I leave the goblin side, I'll tell my guards to strike down any that try to run.
Okay.
I'm really liking Shikardi.
More of intimidation.
Alright. They are thoroughly intimidated.
Don't need to roll a check.
No. These goblins aren't going anywhere.
Okay, sure. Alright, so I'm gonna draw.
What did you get?
Well, the first one.
You pulled it. Hold
yeah,
up.
I'm pulling this one. Well, I pulled this one too, but it's not like I have too many cards. Oh wait, this one works.
Oh wait. Oh, was it? It's not because it's not a full deck of 52.
Yeah, I goofed.
Yeah, I get you.
Does that have to be random, or can you just like pick?
Well, I can just keep drawing. All right, so
You can pick. You can pick.
I'm
as
gonna
well.
throw this one out in the pasture. This in front of me.
But the thing is, he doesn't know what does what.
So the first one, a bandit cap, and then 3 bandits appear
Huh?
in the fenced area, and then the next one, a gnoll appears.
Oh my god, you still do? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Wait. I assume it takes an action to pull a card and do it. It should say.
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
Oh wait.
If it takes an action, we're gonna do the first thing because we got stuff we gotta do.
Bandit.
Yeah. Okay. So it's
Okay.
this one.
So do the first one.
All right.
Bandit and Bandit Captain.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
He does that. Your 20 that you rolled. So as you see everybody get in their position, do their things, you do hear what sounds like the laughter of children. And just general giddiness. You can hear it like faintly. And I will say that wasn't your action. So if you want to do anything in response to that,
I'm gonna walk towards it.
okay, yeah, it's around the Ceratoks.
Oh, it's around the Ceratops?
Yeah, you don't quite make out what. I mean, you do see like what seems to be like a weird movement amongst the Ceratoks, and it seems like they're starting to rouse a little bit.
Looks like the Ceratops are?
Yeah, they're starting to like wake up.
Okay.
Okay.
Is there a way that I can make my way around the outside?
I would
side of the Ceratops?
I would say that would take your full movement because this is pretty big to contain 3 Ceratops.
Right.
Yeah, but you can use movement to get around it.
And yeah, just like this could be a really bad idea. Can I put one of my hands on one of them and I'll just say, "Whoa, it's okay."
Well, I was under the impression you were going to more be off to the side. If you want to get all the way to the Ceratoks, it would.
Are they like close to the?
They weren't really close to the. Side of the fence. But if you want to get that close to them, you can
reach my hand out to them.
Okay. I guess do an animal handling check, and as you get closer, you can make out what seems to be like these strange apparitions of children. Like, 'cause you can see them at this point as you got closer.
That's scary. Wait, what was I rolling with? Oh, animal handling?
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Last of 20.
Okay, cool.
Are we in the same place right now?
He's outside the fence. He's kind of near. You're not. He's closer than you are. You're in the fence, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so I didn't see these children.
Yeah, you're further away. Yeah.
So okay.
Yeah, and he also rolled really high on his perception. What was I saying though? Okay, you did that, and you were just kind of looking for. I forgot what you did in the fence. I'm sorry.
I was just looking around.
You're looking
for
around.
ghosts.
Fireball. Okay. So you throw the card down. You summon the bandit captain and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You did you like when you did that you preemptively like calmed them. So like you summon those bandit captains and the Ceratops looks like they're starting to get bothered, but nothing. But you're it seems like you're proficient at being able to keep them from freaking out too much. And at this point, you see all this happening. Mm-hmm. So what do you wish to do?
But Ray, why?
These are your turn.
Like I'm gonna give him a chance to do something about it. Like if you want to move closer, or if you want to just talk.
I'm like near the Ceratops. I thought I was.
Yeah, you were. Yeah,
okay.
you're close to the same side he is. Like
Okay.
kind of through the.
I'm not gonna question it because there's obviously no reason behind it. So I'm going to.
So like, there's like a spectral bandit captain and his guys just standing there now.
I'm gonna keep looking around. I guess. I'm looking for these ghosts. So.
Well, I mean, as you get closer, are you getting closer to the Ceratops?
If I think there's a reason to, I suppose.
No, I mean, as you look around in the empty part of the pasture, there's really nothing. So
Is the field dry?
dry.
As in like not wet because it rained. Is there muddy field?
Oh man. It hasn't rained recently, I guess. I haven't said it's rained recently, so.
Okay.
As a reaction, can I say maybe we should get outside of the fence?
Yeah. If I can't find anything, I'm gonna leave.
Okay, so you walk outside of the fence, and like, are you? Do you want to share that you see ghost children? Like, you see them plainly, playing with around the Ceratops.
I'm gonna calmly walk back to the group, like around the fence, and I'm gonna be like.
But through you calming them down, they're fine.
There's
and there's also ghost soldiers.
Children playing with the Ceratops, it seems like.
While they're moving away,
If you
Sure.
since the field is dry, I would like to take out a torch.
I
would like to light the torch.
Yeah.
And I would like to throw it in front of me and catch the field on fire.
Yeah.
And I would like to hopefully spook
Oh, it's
the
all making
Ceratops
sense now.
in
Never
the
mind.
direction of the city.
It's all
Or
making
four.
sense.
That's
Okay.
my goal.
Are you guys gonna do anything? I'm gonna say that's gonna be
Try
his
to put
action.
that-
That's gonna be a whole nother turn. You guys want to do anything?
Does the fire
Put the
spook 'em?
fire out.
Huh?
Does the fire spook him when I throw it?
Well, are you gonna try to put the fire out?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going to try and stop him at the moment.
Okay. So, how do y'all want to do this? Do you want to stop him from throwing it?
Well,
Yes.
I'm away from them. I thought they were in the fenced area.
True.
And they were heading back.
wait,
So
I thought you were in the fenced area.
I was
right?
No, he
outside
was not.
the
He was
fence.
outside the fenced area.
yeah.
But you're gonna throw it in there.
Okay, so we're all on the side of the fence now.
Well, you guys. I thought they were regrouping outside.
Yeah, I thought they. Yeah, you asked him to come back. He said he was gonna leave. He was near you,
Yeah.
but not like.
Yeah.
And you said you came back to the rest of the group. So, if you guys can still try to put out the fire, he's just gonna throw a torch in there. It wouldn't be too hard to climb in there and just put it out.
I mean, I didn't go back. I was still looking.
Yeah. Okay. So you guys are just gonna try to put the fire out? Shouldn't be too hard
Yeah.
if you catch it immediately. If Raishi doesn't try to stop you.
Stop.
Right, why don't you let us take care of some business first, then you can take care of your business. I feel like this holds precedent.
Well, what does them being here have to do with it?
Obviously, he mentioned spirits playing with them, so they obviously hold some
Yeah,
importance.
If we walk around over to this other side, I promise you'll see them. Just come with me real quick.
Well, I mean, if you pointed it out to him, if you're all just looking, now that you know that they're there, you can probably make out that there's these ghostly children just kind of playing on these animals,
Try to
and
detect undead.
yeah, they're undead
They're undead.
because they're ghosts. But due to your animal handling, they're not like freaking out. They're just kind of starting to get startled. They're just kind of trying to stay relaxed with these beings around them. But it seems to be all
How long does
right.
your illusion last?
My bandits?
All of them.
Well, I just pulled the bandits out. I only have
Oh, I
time
thought
to
you
do
said
it.
you threw in.
Well, no, I only have
He
time
was,
to
but
do
it was like
one.
an action. I was
Yeah,
like,
how
hold
long
on,
do they
wait.
last?
Doesn't say.
Anyway,
Doesn't say. I think it just remains there.
so
The illusion lasts till the card is moved or the illusion's dispelled.
Oh, so the card is moved?
Yeah.
I'll just fucking hop back in there and nudge the card with my big ass chunk of a leg.
okay, yeah, the animals are pretty calm thanks to his animal handling. So you guys can do that pretty well.
Thank you, Yar, for commenting.
The spirits don't seem to mind you guys at all. They're just playing with these Ceratops.
I'm gonna look at it.
Running. It's just. It seems to be a boy and a girl that are just kind of like running around and just.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
Just.
I'm gonna eradicate them.
Just shut up for a second, Ray. Jesus. I'm gonna get closer to the children. I'm gonna be with my visage and whatnot. And,
Okay.
hello, young ones. What's got you out here so late?
You gonna do anything? Notice
That's
me?
exactly what I was gonna do.
You gonna go with him? You
Yeah.
guys can both do it.
I don't want to be too intimidating, so if I see him doing it, I'll let him do his thing.
They don't seem to pay you any mind. They're just having a fun time with the Ceratops, climbing around on top of them and stuff.
I hate you, so they don't respond to me at all?
Not currently, no.
Man, if I just like say, children, I have a few questions for both of you.
Okay. Okay, you can get the attention of one of them, I guess. It just kind of it looks like it's looking through you though. Like it doesn't seem to really fully comprehend that you're there.
How long have you been playing here with these beasts?
All right. Man. I'm trying to think of how to do this. Yeah, I can't. I'm trying to imagine how they would respond to you. And I really can't. Like spirits don't usually talk, unless you have some way to coerce them to. I mean, it's still like it's kind of looking at you, but it's just not really communicating. It's just kind of playing on the
I'll
Ceratops.
pull out my mirror.
All right,
Just point it at him.
all right. You say the command word.
Yeah. I know he probably told me what it was, but
Yeah, I forgot. I was supposed to tell you what that was. I'm
Yeah,
so sorry.
That's fine. Abracadabra.
Karlov.
Karlov.
Yeah. All right. So you say that, and within a moment, the spirits they said it. They let out a little bit of a cry, and then they're captured within the mirror.
I look in the mirror. What do I see? Just my reflection.
If you just look in it, yeah, you see your reflection.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all it was too.
Mirror back up. I'll hop out of the fence.
You guys would see him hold the mirror up, and you would hear the cry, and then yeah, they're inside. You assume he did whatever he was supposed to do. So.
All right, Ray. Take care of your business.
Okay. I proceed to set the sword on the field.
What is his business?
He's got to cause a ruckus.
Is that
But
the
why?
right- But yeah, I'm not convinced this is a
But
good
why?
idea.
It's my objective. I'm gonna run into the field. Ah!
Jesus.
And just start
Yeah.
screaming.
Are any of you gonna try to stop him?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
gonna stop.
I'm gonna-
This is illegal activity.
Yeah, it is.
I'm gonna cause the ground. I'm gonna use thaumaturgy to cause the ground tremor for a minute.
Thanks.
I'm gonna stop you too. What are you talking?
He has his.
All right. Are
Help you. You help me.
Are you're good? Okay, so what are you gonna try to do to stop?
So I'm gonna stop him, and I'm gonna command my mage to stop her.
I'll give it how. How are you gonna? I need to know how you're.
So,
So I know what to
hold
roll
person
here.
on both of them.
Okay, I guess you guys have to roll. What's the check?
14 each, I guess.
For what?
14. Can whole person be used as a reaction?
Question. Well,
He's an action.
then I will counterspell that one,
Fair.
and then hold person on him.
Fair.
Stop counterspelling me.
So I should make a wisdom save.
So there's no save for that one.
Yeah,
You
just
just
counterspell. Counterspell thaumaturgy.
So
Illegal
where are the
activity.
saves that's 20.
20.
Yeah.
Then you probably save against that.
Okay. I proceed to yell at the
I'm gonna
beast.
grab Shikari.
Set the field on fire.
I am calming the beasts.
Good.
Soothing them.
Okay, yeah, I'll let you do it. Try to keep them from doing it.
Hey, he has his business just like we have ours. He's helped us with all of our objectives.
Thank you.
I don't think you understand
Does this deal
illegal
with the
activity.
beast?
Yeah, I imagine so. Yes.
Are they not reacting to me like yelling and running and saying?
Yeah, they're going to be. Yeah, I guess
Okay.
do intimidation. And what'd you roll for
Sure.
animal handler?
15.
15. Okay.
That's lower. That's a 6.
6.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would like
so-
to. I've set the field on fire as well.
Well, I
Yeah,
assume they put that out. Like,
yeah, I
that's
don't
not
think that's
optional.
working.
Like, yeah. But you run in there, you're trying to intimidate these Ceratops.
I'm just trying to run them in a direction. Yeah.
Run them in a direction? Okay.
Yeah.
So you definitely startle them and wake them up. And then they turn and they start charging at you. Because they're rhinos.
Thanks, guys.
I tried to stop you. What are you talking about?
They would have stampeded away from me if I wasn't hindered.
Just the same thing was gonna happen.
They would have ran away from the fire.
Okay. So.
Interesting turn this is taking.
I don't know what you expected.
Maybe if we were just honest with each other and told each other our objectives. But no.
Well, right? She can't really talk to us.
That's fair.
Look, it's personal property. It
You can
belongs
try.
to somebody. We're supposed to uphold the law.
The law.
The law.
And I need
You're
their
part of the
ears.
Boros. You should be a part of this too. The law.
He helped
This
me
is
with
why
my
you were
stuff.
kicked out of being an angel.
Yeah. That's a good point. Alright,
I was given some objectives. I've come here to accomplish that. Whatever he does is
Don't
his
do
own
that.
business. I'll help him.
okay, so are you
Don't
gonna...
look at me like that either.
I'll give you a chance to do something while they're charging at you.
Okay. Hang on.
It's like
I'll give you all a chance to do something too if you wish. Or if you just want to leave him to his fate.
Yeah.
oh, no, I can do
I tried to help you. Let me save you.
Are they so? Sorry, I'm trying to picture all this. Like,
Yeah, it's kind of a lot.
Did you actually grab me?
no,
Yeah, you said you're gonna grab.
I know, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna get jumped by like all your fucking people.
That was exactly what was going to happen. I'm not gonna lie. The goblins were gonna get
From
sick.
where
The goblins seem like they're having a great time watching this.
where Ray is at? Are they charging towards like Ray towards us towards the fence?
I imagined Ray was on the opposite side of them that you guys came in on, so it's actually going away from you guys.
So they're charging west?
Yeah, because you wanted to lead them to in, right?
I
So
wanted to lead
I would
them.
imagine you would have been on the west side.
Yeah.
So they're charging away from you guys because you guys came this way from the east. Southeast,
Yeah, I'm
actually.
sorry, I cannot picture this.
Well,
right
I was gonna have them charge like east. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that's
Okay.
why you got on the west side of them.
So
right?
they're heading west.
They're coming towards you.
Okay, so they're heading towards the group then.
I
Everybody?
mean, yeah, because you got circled right. You got circled right. I'm sorry, I messed that up. So yeah, they're coming towards you, and for further extents, part of the group, unless you guys move out of the way.
Well, they're just following
now.
me.
They said this is a pretty flimsy wooden fence, right?
Yeah.
I'm ripping it up. I'm tearing it up.
I'll just if they're
Okay.
if they're running at me, I'll just like run in the direction I want them to go.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay,
I'm gonna
so-
do that.
So you're gonna try to turn them the other way, away from the group, and you're just gonna tear the fence out of the ground.
Yep.
Okay. Strength check, I guess.
I'm gonna
Use my
evoke
arms, by the
my Stein rune.
You still have guidance.
I still have guidance.
Yeah.
No, I don't think that worked. Never mind.
No, I used it for my stealth check. Remember?
I think it lasts for like a minute,
I
right?
thought once you use it, it's gone.
Well, I feel
don't
like
think so. I think it just lasts a
passed by
minute.
now as well.
Oh. If a minute hasn't passed, you still have it.
I'll figure a minute's fast, but lots happening.
Are they trying to chase him out of the pasture?
Yeah, if he moves around, they're gonna turn to try to
Cool.
still charge at you,
21.
but you're not gonna get out of their way.
Yeah, I just want to face them towards the city. Is what I'm trying to do.
Okay, fair enough. And what'd you get?
21.
Yeah, you usually rip this flimsy wooden,
So both my astral arms
Fence
like.
apart. but now they're because he's turned, they're turning like the other way away from the group.
Whoa. Come this way, dumbass.
Well, if they're west, it's not out of East Haven.
If they're heading with you, went the other way.
Yeah, I want them to head east, right?
Yeah, so you're kind of circling around.
Okay.
So I would say that you're able to pull them to at least
Yeah,
like
fucking
south by
circus.
southeast, and you're
Okay.
they're gonna reach you by that time.
Well,
Yeah.
I would kind of like try to jump over them. They're just charging at me, right? Kinda
So you don't want to
charging.
use your full movement. So you have to save someone for jumping.
Yeah, I just want to like get them pointed the right way and then kind of try to jump over.
That's I don't think you have enough
It's,
movement.
well, I have
to
an
do that,
action
so-
and a bonus action. Like I can dash, right?
Yeah, sure.
I'm not using anything else.
Okay, fair. But you have to use an action to jump up.
Yeah, I'm pretty
That's
sure
fine.
you do. I know we did that in my campaign, but
Yeah.
I did that wrong.
Oh, okay. You do have to use an action to jump.
I have a
Yeah, I'm
question.
pretty sure.
For like the Boros to uphold law, do they care about only Boros law, or like would this be like a Boros no as well?
The Boros typically worry about punishing those that threaten the citizens of Ravnica in some way.
This could potentially be a threat to people.
Possibly, but the Selesnya are also kind of closed off from other guilds, most Boros soldiers just follow orders. They're told exactly what to do. So in this case, you're kind of led to interpretation. You are kind of higher up, so you do have some agency over what you decide is a threat or not. So it'd really be up to you to decide if this is
It's just a bunch of rhinos.
Well, if I can't jump,
a threat or not.
How many are there?
There's 3 of them. That is supposed to be intervened upon by the Boros.
So there's just 3 of them. It's not like a raging stampede.
No, there's just 3 of them.
but they're huge, right?
They're very big. Yeah, they're large.
creatures.
Yeah, they're large.
So they're basically
just-
like the size of elephants, but rhinos.
Essentially.
It's just 3 of them.
Can I drop a fog cloud amongst them so they can't see anymore? Try to take their sight away from them.
Are you alright?
No.
Are you alright?
Okay, so you're gonna drop the fog cloud.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna let you do that as the action. That's gonna be during this turn, but they're still coming at you.
I'm going to.
They're gonna hit him.
Evoke
I'm
my-
just gonna put that out there right now. They're gonna hit
Well,
him.
if I can't jump, I'm just gonna cast Death Ward on myself.
Death Ward?
Yeah.
Okay.
Smart.
I don't know what that
I
does,
wouldn't
but I
let
assume
you
it's gonna
die,
keep you
no.
from dying.
Yeah.
Okay. You're gonna drop the fog on them. Okay. And are you gonna do anything?
Does intimidation work on other characters, like other player characters, or is that something
Tricky.
Yeah.
I would have them roll like a Man, that's so hard.
I would say no. It's like trying to like persuade them as well, because like
Yeah, like you
Yeah,
can't
but
take
the
away the
player
agents.
character would feel threatened at the same time, but I also understand that you want to play your character.
Yeah, it's hard to take away. It's hard to take away agency from players and make it feel good. Like mind control effects already feel bad enough. It's hard to make.
See, because that's kind of what I'm going with. Is like, I was gonna use my Stein to stop them, and then I was thinking about using my Stein to stop one of them. I feel like that's a jerk move, but I also feel like intimidation would be a jerk move. So I'm just gonna pull out my maul and I'm gonna say, "We're gonna stop this, or we're gonna fight." I'm not gonna let the citizens of Ravnica be hurt by nonsense.
oh, it's Night Owl. Ain't no one gonna get hurt. He's got to complete his objective. He's helped me with all my stuff. So if you feel like you need to fight, then
We're gonna throw down.
I'll oblige.
Oh boy.
Is this actually happening?
Yeah, it might.
Are they still stampeding?
You're gonna get hit. Like I'm just trying to make sure there's any
Yeah,
other
that's
actions that
fine.
need to be
Yeah,
done.
I just feel like there's a lot going on. Like
Yeah,
before they're
there
like,
is.
going. Okay.
Well, like everybody gets an action.
Yeah. Okay.
Like yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Like Dragon Ball Z, dog.
all right. So let me see what you take here.
The first party fight.
Well, they don't have to roll to hit or anything.
Yeah, they do. Hold on. Okay.
Rods mentioned this was gonna happen.
Yeah, it was gonna happen eventually.
Yeah, it was only a matter of time, if I'm being honest.
I'm just trying to be in Azorius, guys. Any other time I don't.
So what does Death Ward do
Just trying to
exactly?
save the citizens of
I mean, if I
Ravnica.
die, it's just gonna bring it back to life.
Okay. Good.
Oh god.
Sounds like a natural 20.
Yeah. Yeah. And there's 3 of them. I'm gonna roll individually because that's.
I mean, I'm playing. I'll
Does an
tackle
does
it.
an 18 hit?
Yeah.
Okay, because
That's
the other 2 rolls also hit.
fine.
So you're gonna survive though because you have your Death Ward. So
Well, I have decent.
how much HP do you have?
55.
55.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, you do have a decent amount. Not too much.
They did 103.
14.
It's fine. I'll die for them to run that way.
Okay, first one was 33.
Damn.
I couldn't read that.
What?
Second one was 13.
That's better.
And the third one was 19.
That's also better.
And you need to make 3 strength saving throws or else you're gonna get knocked prone.
Okay.
If you pass all of them, you're good.
Well, I think I'm unconscious. They hit me.
Oh, are you on?
Yeah.
But so you're not dead, but you're just unconscious.
Well, I'm gonna come back to 1 HP after they.
They hit you. Was that enough damage to kill you?
Well, they're gonna knock me down. Yeah. It'll take me out.
Okay.
33 plus like.
So you're gonna go prone either way. All right. So you guys see Raishi get trampled essentially, and brought to the ground, and then they're just gonna break through the fence. They're gonna keep on going. I'm gonna give you guys a chance to do anything because he's unconscious now.
Get right. I'll get them.
Okay.
And I'll run after them. And I'm going to try and stand in front of them.
I'm gonna cast command on Yarick
Oh no!
with my guild signet. I'm gonna command him to halt.
Oh boy!
You have to. You have to make a wisdom saving throw.
Pass.
It's not very high, so you're probably gonna pass.
I'm not going to like what happens if I pass.
Oh God.
It's a natural 19.
Oh,
no.
definitely,
21.
definitely pass.
And I'm pretty sure he's able to know you cast it on him, right?
I mean, yeah, I'm gonna like point it at him
Yeah.
and say, "Oh,
Okay.
That's a 19.
Yeah, you definitely
Do I hit
passed
you?
it. Oh, you're rolling the hit. Oh, you're gonna attack him
just-
for it.
oh well."
Yeah.
If he's gonna hit me, yeah, hit me.
Yeah, hit me.
Hit me. You're probably gonna fuck my shit. Oh wait.
Wait, hold on. Yeah, let's make sure we do everything right here.
8.
8 damage. Okay, so I know I feel like
You
we're
don't
about.
cast spells on me.
Okay, we're about to get.
What?
We're about to get into combat, obviously, and it's almost 2 p.m. So I think we're gonna have to call the session there.
Party fight.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to. Yeah. We're gonna have to call it there for now because I feel like combat's
I'm so
gonna
nervous,
happen.
but this is kind of
That's
fun.
distraction.
I was
Yeah,
curious,
it's-
did the fog help any?
I tried
Oh
to.
yeah, the fog.
Well, they
can
hit
move
you
the fog?
instead of
Well, it was
going
40
for the
feet, like, and I
stampede,
put it
so
in front of them so they would be running into it. And then
Yeah, they ran into. At this point, they would have ran into the fog. They were just going straight after they trampled him. So
But after they lose sight, they're not going to stop or they're just going to keep running.
no, they're gonna keep
Okay.
running. Yeah, they can't see
The
now.
rest of my action would have just been if he didn't hit me. Well, if he would
You
have
need to
hit me
finish
regardless.
You need to finish so you would hit him, and then what was the rest of your action gonna be?
The rest of my action would have been to walk over to them and try and like intimidate them to stop.
Like run over to him.
Yeah. Since I kind of used my action to hit him. Wait.
So you get to run to them.
If it means anything, I was gonna bonus action patient defense, so I didn't know that we were just like going at it.
I mean, that's kind of what we've been doing for a while. It's just like everybody's been
I feel like
taking
we should have
turns.
rolled initiative like quite some time ago.
Well, it wasn't really quite combat. Like now it's gonna be though, for sure. I think. Like we probably should have now that you mention it, but I just didn't know how to. Because there wasn't really any combat happening until he got trampled by the Ceratops. And it was only him involved.
Got trampled.
And
Yeah.
technically,
It's a
my
weird situation.
bonus might is an action or a bonus action. So
What
like
is?
my giant might
Giant
to
might?
turn giant.
Yeah, so you could do that too if you wanted
So
to.
I would turn giant in
And then
front
smack
of
them.
the Ceratops.
But you wouldn't be able to do the intimidation yet. Is what
No,
you're
no,
saying.
no.
Because that's the action.
Well,
Yeah, that
Okay.
would be my next action.
Next
my
turn.
turn's next
Gotcha.
action.
oh yeah, we'll be back next week.
Yeah, let's pick up on
For a
this.
total
Yeah.
party
A
wipe.
fucking party fight.
Party whack.
Yeah, next we'll just start with a party fight for sure.
Thanks for tuning in, stream.
All right.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, we'll be back.